Now, did I mix myself up in drama? Did I speak on things I shouldn't have speak on? Of course I did. Did I believe certain things instead of asking the source? Did I get caught up in the hype?
You guys know what we think about them and the actual truth behind all these assumptions.
I think it'll be healthy for my paranoia to kind of just get everything out there and let you guys know what's actually real and what's actually fake.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Grayson Dolan, Ethan Dolan, and their relationship with Jeffree Star. I honestly believe that in the future, Grayson Dolan or Ethan Dolan or both of them together will be making a video talking about Jeffree Star. That's just my opinion, but I feel like with everything going on and how Jeffree Star kind of drags them into all this drama, and they seem like people that don't really want to get in drama. Whenever they get involved with drama, they seem to ignore it and kind of move on. But it seems like Jeffree Star keeps trying to drag them into things, especially throughout the last year. And I think it's getting to the point where one of them is going to have to speak up before they get dragged down with Jeffree. So before I begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and tap the bell if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more. Make sure to check my channel banner if you want to see when I upload. So make sure to be on my channel at those times so you guys can keep up with the latest drama on TikTok and on YouTube. Anyway, let's get into the video so I can explain what's been going on with Jeffree Star and the Dolan twins. Basically, this all started last year in May when the whole drama happened with James Charles, when he was getting accused behind the scenes by Jeffree and many other people that he was a predator and he had many victims. This is something that Jeffree said in text messages to other drama channels and even to Tati and other people just in the YouTube community, saying that James Charles is a predator, he has a bunch of victims. So this is something that James Charles had to respond to in his video, obviously, because this is something that is a huge claim and something he really had to prove wrong right away because he didn't want this to grow and have people thinking that he was a predator. And in that video, there's a text message from Jeffree Star. I'm not going to read it word for word, but I'll put it up on the screen right now. And in that text message, he talks about 3 people that were separately going on video trying to expose James Charles for being a predator. So I'm going to show you guys what he said in that video after he reads the text, kind of proving what was said in the text is not true.
As disgusting as it is, I have to admit, bringing up Grayson Dolan was pretty clever. At the height of all these allegations and stories going around, both of the twins unfollowed me, not wanting to be associated, and fans started speculating that the rumors could be as to why. Too bad that aside from our pre-planned collaborative jokes that happened in the Sister Squad videos, me and Grayson flirting, nothing ever happened between us. And when all this went down, I knew Jeffree was lying because the twins were 2 of the first people to call me and make sure that I was okay.
So as you guys can see in that video, he obviously was saying that that was not true, and he mentions how Grayson and Ethan were 2 of the first people to ask if he was okay when all this was going on. Obviously, they did unfollow him because they do like to stay out of drama, or at least that's how they portray themselves, that they want to stay out of drama. So they unfollow people that they follow that are in drama just so that they don't appear like they are part of it. But after that text was shown, many people thought, like, is this true? Obviously, James said it wasn't true, but we never really got to hear what Grayson had to say. And obviously, it's not our job to try to force somebody that is claiming to be a victim or is shown like they are a victim. We can't force somebody like that to speak out, like it's just not our place. So people have been kind of questioning him. Obviously, the people that don't really care about any kind of morals, they just want to hear the drama. They've been messaging Grayson Dolan and Ethan Dolan, trying to get more information for over the past year. And over the past year, while they've been getting these messages, Jeffree has been sharing a voice memo with many popular creators. So far, we've gotten to hear the opinion of Blair White, and we've been able to hear the opinion of Tati Westbrook. I can play both of them right now.
He then provided me with receipts of a voice memo from a YouTuber who was allegedly sexually molested by James Charles. And it's credible. It's a YouTuber, it's credible. It is not my place to out this YouTuber's name at all. I have privately reached out to this YouTuber and said, hey, I'm a survivor myself, because I am. And I should never have been told this, but I want to let you know it's okay to go public with your story.
The night before I did film, Jeffree sent me what he claimed was an audio file from an alleged victim and told me to listen to the pain in their voice. The audio was clearly a small portion of a larger conversation. It wasn't enough for me to contact the authorities. It was enough to scare me.
So in those 2, it kind of shows that this voice memo is a real thing, and like I said, many people thought that Grayson was the one that was on the voice memo. Obviously, I'm not saying it is him. I'm not trying to out a victim. I'm just saying what people thought. So when people thought that, even more, they started spamming him and started trying to figure out what was going on. And recently, the Dolan twins were revealing something that was very serious to them, and it was the acne video for Ethan. So recently, Ethan got a lot of acne, and I know this is a huge issue to a lot of people. Like, obviously, almost everybody gets acne when they're growing up, and it can be very damaging to how somebody somebody looks at themselves and how confident they are. So Ethan had really never gone through the acne like that before, and he was having a really hard time because as he was getting it, many people were noticing and people were starting hashtags about how much uglier he was with the acne compared to when he didn't have the acne, and he talks about how that really had an effect on his mental health. So they made a long video about that, pretty much talking about that whole situation. But because this has been going on, that whole video was kind of ruined because a lot of people were expecting them to be talking about this situation, either exposing James or exposing Jeffree, because I'll play it for you guys right now.
Camera's on.
I don't know how to start this. Alright, so we don't really have much of a plan on how to go about making this video, but
the way that they introduced this video was very serious, and they made it seem like it was something that was so dramatic, like it was going to be like the end of somebody's career. Obviously, they have never made a drama video, at least that I'm aware of, but many people thought this was their big response to the whole thing that was going on, and they were finally going to come clean and say what was going on. And again, it's nobody's place to force them to do this, but a lot of people expected it to happen. So a lot of people that are fans of them were supporting the video, and they were saying how happy they were that he finally made a video about this. But then the people that are not as much fans and people that were just wanting drama started attacking them on Twitter, saying like, when are you going to address this? When are you going to address that? Basically, they can't make the type of videos that they want to make because every single time they make a video and they try to advertise it, it seems like they're going to start talking about the drama, and that's what everybody wants. So then everybody goes over to their page and starts really trying to get this drama, and then when it's not the drama and it's something that's more minor to the people because they wanted the drama, that's when they go and attack them and start saying that they are so dramatic over acne. Everybody gets acne, you need to get over yourself. And I do somewhat agree, but also I see how this is a bigger issue to somebody that's a celebrity because they're getting made fun of for it by millions and millions of people. Millions of people are seeing their face change from being pretty clear skin to having acne, and they're going to say their opinion not thinking that he's going to ever see it, and then he sees all these people commenting negative comments, and it obviously is going to get to your head. So I'm not sure where I'm going to be inserting this in the video, but basically while I was in the process of editing this video, the Dolan twins released a video going through the assumptions about them, and throughout the video they didn't talk about Jeffree Star or James Charles pretty much at all throughout the video, except for the last assumption that people have about them. And basically the assumption was that they ended the Sister Squad. And if you guys don't know what the Sister Squad is, basically the Sister Squad is the name for the friend group of Emma Chamberlain, James Charles, and the Dolan twins. And I'll play the clip from that part of the video where they responded to that assumption.
it wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it unless everybody in said squad had their opportunity to speak on it on their own behalf.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.
So as you guys can see, they said that they are not all at good terms, and they don't want to talk about it if other people are not comfortable with them talking about it, which I feel like they're talking about James, but they could be talking about Emma Chamberlain as well. The reason I think they're talking mainly about James is because the Dolan twins collaborated with Jeffree Star after all this happened, when Jeffree Star was accusing James Charles of all these terrible things falsely and making James Charles go through one of the worst times in his life. And these two were supposed to be his friends, and now they're collaborating with one of the people that was one of the main causes of this situation with him. So obviously that would probably lead him to not being friends with them anymore unless something else happened. Obviously I'm just guessing, but that would make sense. So I did want to include that in this video because I wanted to stay as updated as possible. So I wanted to include this update really quick just so you guys are fully updated with everything that's going on. So other than them getting hate like this, other people think that Jeffree Star was bribing them, because shortly after all this drama, when Jeffree Star sent that text and James Charles proved it wrong, Jeffree Star started collaborating with the Dolan twins, and when he was collaborating with them, he gave them so much money in items, and many people viewed this as him bribing them so that they would not speak up about the situation, because obviously claiming that someone is a predator is very serious and something that is not a joke. It's not drama. It's not something you just tweet on Twitter because there's drama going on and you want to get involved. But aside from the hate, like I said, that's another reason people think that they're going to speak out, because they might talk about how they feel like they were tricked into doing these collaborations and he got all these nice things, so they would feel guilty talking about him after he got those things. Obviously that's just a rumor people have started. Obviously rumors are made up every day about people, and it doesn't mean that they're true. I'm just saying what people have been saying. And the last thing that I noticed when he came back to social media, one of the things that he did was he liked a tweet by Grayson Dolan that said, "Be who you wanna attract." But I think subtly that was kind of shading him, because in Jeffree's apology video he talked about how he shouldn't believe rumors that were told to him. Maybe this could be him saying like, maybe you should act better instead of lying about this. That's a big what if, and obviously I'm kind of stretching with this. My main point of this video was the first part of this video, but I did notice that he liked the tweet by Grayson Dolan, and it kind of seemed a little bit to me and a lot of people on Twitter, it was kind of seeming like he was kind of throwing shade at him a little bit. Obviously we don't know in what way. He could have just liked this tweet, but it just seems odd that of all people he would like a tweet from Grayson Dolan that was posted about 20 days ago. The Dolan twins also did unfollow Jeffree Star on Instagram. I'm not sure about Twitter, but they did unfollow him on Instagram and he unfollowed them back. Anyway, I know at the end I kind of got into stuff that really probably doesn't mean anything, but it could mean something and it could be hinting at something, so I decided to include it in this video, but I know that's really small compared to the other stuff. Anyway, again, make sure to comment down below your opinion on this situation. Also, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me that you guys subscribe to my channel. I'm so excited to continue growing this channel, and I appreciate all the people that have been commenting under my videos ways that I could improve. I really want to make these videos as entertaining as possible. Make sure to comment down below your opinions, and I will see you in the next video.